Most of the time, programming languages use 0 as a starting point for arrays, and it's one of those quite uncomfortable things to remember for beginners. But the question is, why? Even some developers with experience in programming cannot tell exactly why indexation starts from 0. They just stick with it. The actual answer lies within the internal work of arrays and how they're stored inside computer memory. Let's recall the definition. An array is a collection of elements, usually of the same size, that are stored at continuous memory locations. So, what does it mean? Continuous means that we can expect that every value goes after another, until we are, of course, out of the array bounds. And size indicates the amount of bytes, or we can say memory addresses, used per value. Let's have a look at some imaginary program memory. We created an array with 4 values. Each value is a 16-bit integer, thus, each value has to use 2 bytes. And it looks like this. First, 2 addresses store value 1. Using binary and 16-bit, value 1 would look like this. One address stores 1 byte and the other one. Next 2 addresses store value 4. Then goes 7 and 9. The array, when created, points to the first element and its first address in the memory. It's called the base address, and it serves as a reference point. Now, we want to get the value 4, but we're currently here, the base address. We know that every value uses 2 bytes. So, what if we just offset 2 bytes from the base address, and we will be in the address with our desired value 4? What about 7? If we want to get the third value, value 7, we can offset by 4 bytes. So this way we have a formula: base address plus amount of offsets multiplied by data type size, and we will get address of the desired value, the second value expression, the third value. Now the thing is, to access the first value, you don't need to do any offsets. It would look like this. It means that you can treat an index just as an offset. This is exactly the reason why the first element in arrays is represented as 0. And, to make our life easier, languages implemented the bracket separator. Under the hood, it takes the base address of the array, offset it with the index, multiplied by the size of the data type, and dereference the address to get the value. The bracket separator is just a syntactic sugar for offsetting. Now you know the secret.